Hello everyone, it's Ryan. Welcome to another video on the Staff's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about budgeting. That's right, it's that point in the year where I talk to you about money. It's becoming a nice little tradition of mine. So, hey, why not do it again? And this time, I'm going to say it's going to be a little bit London focused, but at the same time, I feel like it's probably applicable to anywhere. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So it's no surprise, it's no shock, it's not a secret that living in London can be on the pricey side, especially compared to somewhere like Stoke. So the aim of the video really is just to try and help with people that are thinking about living in London. But this, again, like I say, can also be applied to Stoke, to the Stafford campus, that sort of thing. And it's more general tips to try and help with living with costs, because many of you prospective students or first year students, this could be the first time that you're living away from home. It could be the first time that you are experiencing having to deal with paying bills or costs and actually having to pay for your own way, essentially. So yeah, today I'm just going to be talking about that. Create a budget. Depending on what your situation is, if you've got part-time, full-time job alongside your studying, if student finance as well, if you've got bursaries, that sort of thing, make yourself, and it's going to sound geeky, it's going to sound nerdy, but I say it every time, make yourself a little Excel spreadsheet where you can outline all the facts, everything that you concrete know you have available, and then that all leads to you being able to develop a well-rounded budget for everything that you need to pay for. So recommendations: get yourself what you're going to have. So be that if you're just going student finance, what you get from student finance, grab that number, plonk it there. Remember that your student finance is 3 installments, so make sure that you take the first installment. Then create yourself a time period between now and your next student finance installment. So that's typically September to 1st of January, then January to April, March. I think it's April. So you know you've got the time period basically that you have that money for. And then break it down into all your costs, right? So you've got your rent, you've got living expenses, so that would typically be your food. If you're living in halls, then your rent will typically include your bills, which is nice, handy, and easy to keep track of, essentially. If not, then if you've got separate bills, that is, make sure to get down your total outgoings for the month on your bills. So your water, electricity. Being a student, you won't be paying council tax. Water bill, electricity, TV license, quite possibly if you pay for a TV license, if you use live television. Internet as well is a huge one. And yeah, any other sort of costs that you may incur during the month, make sure to get that down so you know your outgoings, your core outgoings, that is. And then keep track of your subscriptions as well. A lot of us as students, we love subscriptions. You know, you got your Netflix, maybe it's YouTube Premium. For me, I have Discord Nitro, but that's because who doesn't love sending gifts, but you have to pay for that privilege. So make sure you keep track of all of your subscriptions. An easy way to do this on Google or Apple is to check your subscriptions tab in your app store. That will tell you what you're paying for on your phone, your mobile apps, that is. And then also check your PayPal or even just your bank, if it was saying your bank statements. Just get a note of what you're paying per month on subscriptions, because that can add up quite quickly. So make sure you get that down, you know roughly what you're paying. And then also a bit of advice on top of that would be to get rid of any subscriptions you don't actually need, or you think you don't need, that maybe isn't vital. I know for me, having things like Adobe subscription, that sort of thing, that is vital, but then maybe YouTube Premium isn't. So maybe think about getting rid of subscriptions you don't necessarily need, because like I say, that money can add up quite quickly. And then create yourself a budget for you know, for your own time, right? So make sure that you create a rough idea of how much you spend on food. Grab that, take it out of your budget, and then whatever you have left, that's typically your fun money or your emergency bank, right? So for nights out, or maybe you need to go shopping, grab some clothes, or something breaks like your laptop. Hopefully you've got a little bit of cash left over. That's your disposable cash, right? And you can use that to hopefully patch the void. So that's really what I talk about when it comes to budgeting. I feel like I said a lot of words in not a lot of time. I'm going to try and keep it brief so that I'm not overwhelming you with money stuff. But yeah, hopefully you found this helpful? If you found that I was waffling too much, let me know in the comments down below. I'll try and keep it more concise next time. Hopefully you all had a great break over the Christmas period. Hopefully you had a good time off, and hopefully you're enjoying being back into the uni fold now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of our other content uploads. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.